Hello YouTube, back again. Probably to bore you to death some more, but that's okay. Recently I picked up this really neat Coleman camp stove. Last night I was working on cleaning that guy up a little bit. Took the cap off. I think it's going to need a new seal here. Found some little bit of schmutz in there, sprayed some cleaner in there, tried to clean her out. Bought it from a pawn shop. Actually still had fuel in the thing. I didn't realize they could do that, but hey, this thing is really neat. Picked this guy up today. You know, some Coleman camp fuel, a gallon, $9 here at the local Ace Hardware store in West Fargo. Pretty cool. Because when I'm here in Walmart, doesn't sell these gallons anymore. Well, our local Ace Hardware sure does still sell it, so might go back and get other ones to have one on hand. Got a couple of camping lanterns I got. You can see a little disrepair on these guys. You need new mantles, which I'm gonna go pick up tomorrow at Walmart, 4-pack for $6, what I think it is. But there's a name etched on here. It's my grandfather's. Sold a bunch of his stuff. Helped with a rummage sale before he got rid of it, and I was asked if I wanted to have these camping lanterns, since you know most of my other family doesn't do a whole lot of camping. My wife's family does, but my family really doesn't do a whole lot of camping, but we do, and these things are great. This guy, really awesome. The old turn the pump guy here, pump it up. It's like this, you know, fill it up with air, get the fuel to go through. Works awesome. Took it camping a bunch of times. This thing, oh, glows great at night. This thing works awesome, but for what I've been seeing, that these guys, if you want to sit it down, you need a base, because these propane canisters aren't the sturdiest things in the world, as you can see. They don't really like to be sitting there. But you know, we took an old flower garden hook with us one year and just hung that guy up outside the tent. Works great if you're hanging it. That's awesome. A little tip: if you don't have the base, you don't want to spend money for the base, just hang it, no problem. Back to this guy here. What I wanted to do is show you, give you like a first test run of this guy, because I lit it one time, but it was so low on fuel and had some gook in there. I cleaned it out as best I could. Might need a new mechanism. Still pumps up, still holds pressure really well, which is great. And from what I can tell, I need a new camera. This thing does not focus for shit. Pardon my French, or English, as what do you want to call it. You know, it's a 425C. I can't find any other dates on it, but according to Google and all the other blah 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 yakety schmackety, this thing, that can date back as far as 1961 or 63 and 64, as far as I can think of. The instructions, believe it or not, this guy still had the original instructions inside of it. Said 2 of 64, so I'm assuming that's when this guy was made, was in February of 1964. Not bad for 1964. I mean, yes, it's got obvious signs of use on one burner. Pretty good. You know, I might have paid a little more than I should have for this, but up here in North Dakota, you don't see these things very often for sale. So I saw it. It's been sitting in the pawn shop for a month. I'm like, oh, look at this gas tank. That's in great shape. And the funny thing is, this generator tube right here, you see that? This generator tube, there was a brand new one inside here, still in the package from Coleman. The price said $1.95 for this tube. I tried to find replacement parts for this guy on various websites and things. This tube, some people want $24, $16 to $24 for this tube. Like, are you kidding me? The original price tag was $1.95. So if this thing ever goes bad on me, or the little needles, little jets in there get burnt out, whatever, hey, I got a new one. I don't got to spend a dime. It's pretty sweet. The other thing I think I got to get, like I said, is probably a new gasket for that. Because it looks pretty sandwiched. Pretty mushroomed out. Let me see if I can focus on that. I'm sorry, I'm swinging around too much. I'm focusing too much on the background. There you go. But, you know, this cap, the old brass, pretty heavy duty, nice. Works pretty good. $10 for that guy, can't go wrong. Pardon me. Yes, I'm a dirty smoker, what can I say? Like I say, you look on this side, I couldn't even tell you if this burner was ever been used. Well, you can tell this guy was loved. You know, to me that means this thing was used, and it was used well, because you look at it, she's still all shiny. Oh, no, you don't need to see that. Does have, you know, where it's got heat distortion on it a little bit. Might have been dropped. You can see the lid right here. Got a little tweak in her. I don't know if you can tell too much. Right here, I discovered last night. I can focus, please focus. God, this thing does not focus. I need a manual focus camera so bad. If you guys want to donate one so I can make better videos, that'd be sweet. Right here, you can kind of see a little. I took there it is. Right here. Let me move this out of the way. You can see right here, a little indention right there, a little. Looks like a half moon shiner is right there. I took an old spark plug tool that I had for removing spark plug tools on lawnmowers, and the width was perfect. I took a rubber mallet to the top of it and, you know, pounded her flat back out again. And no, I didn't do the scratch. That scratch was there. But looks like I might have to do. See, both sides have the little bit of extra love on the lid there, a little bulgy. But you look at the inside of this thing when you open her up. That's sweet. That thing is clean. So somebody either cooked very carefully on this thing or just absolutely kept this thing clean. And it's got the old fold out doors. This guy, a little hinge pin. You know, anybody that has one of these knows that's what holds in here. This guy was a little tweaked. A little more tweaking, you know, you could replace that thing pretty easy if you wanted to. See how nice that one is. This what I'm saying, this one is just, it's perfect. I bent that a little bit more to keep it steady. This one, you know, she's bent it a little bit more because the heat probably weakened that joint over time, but, you know, there's the manifold, and there's the burners. You know, for however old this thing is, you can see it's been used, but a little dirty. I haven't cleaned it too much yet because I wanted to go through it with you guys. But I mean, look at the paint on the bottom of this thing. It's still shiny. The instructions are still there. Most of these I've seen, these guys are all heat distorted, and you know they look like this. That looks great to me. You know, second burner turner here. Probably bent just a tiny. Sorry. Maybe bent just a tiny little bit. If I try it out, it works. But like I said, now I see how you guys do this with one hand. This is impossible. You need a cameraman. Yeah, okay. Try this again. Get a lot of focus for a second here. Sorry, apologize. There, that's why I love this thing. It's got its own legs. Holds the lid shut and it has its own legs. So if you're cooking on surfaces you don't want it touching, well, you got just enough heat room. I think that's sweet. This, it's a 425C. It kind of looks like an O, but I don't think they went higher than an F on the 425s is what I can tell. This is a C. It's pretty awesome. This is where the legs connect in there, and all you gotta do, you know, pop the legs out and the guy could clean this thing absolutely beautifully. You know, like I said, probably where the doors, right there's the bend marks right by the doors, I'm just noticing now. So I'm thinking the doors flew open on this guy at one point in time. Bent it a little bit. Oh, I'm getting way too high in time here. Shit. Well, I'm gonna call this part 1. I'm gonna see if I can find a funnel. I'm gonna fill this bad boy and see if I can get a lighting video for you. So, till next time, have fun.